This is Kevin Mayo, and today we're drinking Divine Barrel Brewing Flashes of Blinding Brilliance. It's Divine Barrel is in Charlotte, North Carolina. I was down there 2 weeks ago, visited them, brought some home. This is a Berliner Weiss style ale with blueberry, vanilla, marshmallow, and lactose. So it's a sweet sour. It is 6% alcohol, which is on the higher end for a Berliner. Traditionally, they really actually in the mid threes to even low threes, and it was canned on 8/18, so it's just a little bit over a month old at this point. It's not an IPA. It shouldn't actually make a huge difference in the flavor. This is not one that you got to go crazy on being fresh. It has been stored cold, bought it cold, kept it cold, brought it home cold, been in my fridge, so it hasn't been temperature fluctuations. Divine Barrel is one of my favorite breweries down there. We stayed close enough to walk to it. We went to it a couple of times. We were there for the week. When I was down there in 2019, I went to it a couple of times. Got one of their t-shirts. So it's really one of my favorite breweries. So let's go ahead and give it a crack and see what we got. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe because we're always looking for new friends. And go ahead and leave comments because we love talking about beer. So let's see what we got. So I would say, I don't know if I would call it pink. Trying to get it in front of a big good light. Let's do this. Why don't we say pinkish? It's not yellow. It's kind of a reddish orange. A reddish orange is probably what we would call it. We had about a half a finger of white head on it. It's rapidly dissipating, and it is pretty hazy, and I don't really see much in the way of carbonation or bubbles streaming up through it. Let's go ahead and try some aroma. Oh, definitely got the marshmallow. Definitely got the marshmallow. That's the first thing you pick up. You've got that blueberry, and you actually get a blueberry tartness to it. The vanilla's there. Yeah, so marshmallow, vanilla, blueberry. Shit. And swirling around just actually accentuates the blueberry, brings it more to the forward. I always make a mess when I do that. Let's go ahead and give it a taste and see what we got. So, we'll start out with saying the lactose is extremely well controlled. You get a real tart at the front of your tongue at the beginning of this, and it finishes very tart. In the middle, I get a little bit of the lactose. When I go from the tart to tart, in the middle there's a little bit of sweetness on the tongue from the lactose. Get the blueberry, kind of get that tart blueberry. The marshmallow's there. Yeah, definitely blueberry up front with the tartness. The sweetness in the middle is the marshmallow. And yeah, we get the vanilla too. The vanilla's kind of in the background. It doesn't come real forward, but I think it kind of underlies the marshmallow flavor. Yeah, so it basically is exactly the way it's described. Mouthfeel, it's nice and soft, very smooth going down. Not a lot more to say about it. The aroma follows the description. The flavor follows the description, so kudos to Divine Barrel. That's really nailing it. Again, when I go tart, sweet, tart. Not a lot of aftertaste. There's definitely no aftertaste hops or anything like that, or afterburn from the hops. It does finish a little dry. I'm a little dry at the back of the throat here at this point, which just means I'm going to have to drink more of it. Now here's the thing. Excellent job. Great job. I'm not getting ready to dog the beer. It's just not for everybody. You got to be in the mood for it. I don't think I wouldn't call it a dessert beer because the sweetness is not the end product be or the end all of be all. So I wouldn't call it a dessert beer, but it's definitely got to be somebody that likes a tart, not a sour, but a tart beer. And then you got to like the different flavors that go in it. So I don't even call it a novelty beer. It's just not for everybody. That being said, I think they nailed it. It deserves an A score, a 91 out of 100. And until next time, keep drinking.